So, the last car of the month is, in fact, the 2013 Volvo C30 Polestar. I've already had mine for a long while, and basically, long story short, I did, in fact, have a all-wheel drive tune, and I'm like, I think I'm gonna try a front-wheel drive tune, because there is front-wheel drive to begin with, when we get the car in the first place, whether you unlocked it earlier, or when you got it, like, recently, because apparently the PS5 players have Forza Horizon 5, and have had since April of last year. So I'm like, you know what, let me just try a random front wheel drive tune, keep the horsepower stock, just not do much with the weight and all that stuff, so make it easier, you know what I mean? So just, just do that and just be out the way with it. So therefore, I thought, why not give it a try and just see what happens. So therefore, we're going to go over what we did here, and just make sure to subscribe, make sure to smash like, make sure to compliment everything in the car, and make sure you share this video with your friends. I don't care if it's Twitter, I don't care if it's Instagram, I don't care if it's WhatsApp, I don't care what it is you use. Share this video with your friends so that way everybody knows what's going on, and that way the PS5 players plus the Xbox and PC players that have not yet gotten it, that wish to get it for the second time it's been around, and the PlayStation 5 players that have gotten it for the first time in their supposed career can get this car for the first time. Okay, let's rock and roll this thing, shall we? Alright, let's see. We left it front wheel drive, obviously. We did semi-slick race car compound for the tires. Beautiful. For the front tire width, we have 235, which is fine. For the max, we have a 235. That's fine. Rear and front rim size, we left that stock. For the rim style, we left that stock. For the front track width, we have it at full, at max capacity, obviously. For the drivetrain, we do not have a clutch. We have a 7-speed race transmission. Awesome. We have a race driveline, the carbon fiber race driveline. Awesome. And then for differential, we got race differential. Awesome sauce. For the platform handling, we got the race brake system. Perfect. We got race brake dampers. Awesome. We got race front and rear anti-roll bars. Beautiful. We also have a sport chassis. Awesome. We did not touch the weight, and we did not touch the horsepower. Going to our custom tuning, we have the tire pressure front and rear. We have the gearing section. We have the alignment for camber, toe, and front caster angle. Anti-roll bars, springs front and rear, ride height front and rear. Piece of advice, make sure it's centered, not that it's everywhere else, because apparently you want better stability, and apparently the best stability because of reasons. Rebound stiffness front and rear, bump stiffness front and rear. Downforce we need to worry about because we have no front bumper or rear wing, which is awesome. For braking force, balance and pressure, we'll leave it stock as is. And then because it is front wheel drive, we have front acceleration at 12% and front deceleration at 1%. Cool beans, man. Let's take this thing out to the road and let's take it for a little drive. Okay, we moved over from the Horizon Apex outpost to one of our player houses, doing something a little bit different because I hardly ever do this for whatever same reason. I don't know why, but I thought I'd start at a player house versus a festival outpost. Shake things up a little bit because why not? Right? So, this is one of the player houses we can get in this game. Obviously, I would assume you had it long already. I don't know about the PlayStation 5 players, I would assume you did, but Xbox and PC, you know what I'm talking about. This is Lugar Tranquilo. I'm gonna have to find what that means in English. But anyway, this is one of the player houses that is at the Playa Azul section of the map. So we're gonna go ahead and rev our engine like normal, and we're gonna see how it sounds, and then do a bit of a drive, and we'll see what happens. Alrighty. Cool. Alright, let's see what happens. Let's go for the drive, shall we? Before we move anywhere, we want to make sure we are not going to be bombarded by cars, especially the rear, because we might have some rando coming out at full speed. Nobody in the front. Beautiful. That one just passed. Let's go. Alrighty, let's see how we end up with a decent drive around here, because yes. Okay, we got no stop sign here. Perfect. That means we can go straight. And of course, we got stop signs everywhere. Perfect. Just peachy. Just peachy. Anyway, that's one. We probably have a couple more up ahead, so that's fine. Wherever I see it, all I gotta do is stop. Some might be hidden, like that guy is hidden. I'm surprised these AIs are blowing through every single stop sign that exists. And of course, yeah, the traffic cars are doing the same thing, which is honestly kind of ridiculous, but whatever. That's what it is. That's right. It's a little thing called I take realistic driving serious in this game. Because I've done past videos already. I know for a fact I have. And I don't have a problem doing so. It just means that you got these traffic cars that apparently don't really pay attention to stop signs. And of course you got the AI driver cars that apparently don't care about the stop signs either. That's actually kind of sad, not gonna lie. I honestly find that sad. I really truly do. That's how you drive. That's how you actually stop at a stop sign and not blow through it like the nincompoop you are. No, I'm kidding. I just love having fun with people. I'm not trying to make that as a serious thing, but you know, like, there are people, you know what's actually kind of funny? In the real world, there are people that will do stupid things like that, and I can't figure out why. It's either A, you're in a rush to go nowhere, or B, you just don't care. I actually see this myself. There are people that literally will blow through a stop sign because of the most insane reason possible, and even I don't know what the reason is. I just know for a fact that whoever it is that does it, like, dude, you need to be, like, just be patient. Don't drive like a numbskull. Don't think that you have high priority over everybody else on the road. Not everybody tailors to you. Like, you know, for real, man. Honestly, where'd you come from, bro? But no, seriously, like, and you too. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. It clearly doesn't make sense. There are literal goofballs on the road that just don't really seem to want to understand the prospects of road driving. I don't care what year it is. I don't care the make and model. It's a little thing called, you see a stop sign, you stop at it. There are people I've seen in the last, how many years, where there are numbskulls that will do that. I am Romance. How you doing, buddy? But there are people I've seen do this. Like, they would just casually plow through, because I think the primary reason people actually truly do that, and it's actually kind of sad to say, is the fact that they don't pay attention. Because apparently in the state I'm in, it's a law where you can't be on your phone and being on the road simultaneously. Because if somebody, and you know who I'm talking about, catches you, you're gonna end up paying a fine. I'm not gonna disclose the state I'm in. Just know I'm in the United States. But, like, you know, okay, how about this? East Coast. I'll do that much. I'm not doing anything else. If you want to know what it is, check the YouTube channel for more information. Possibly. But we'll see. Long story short, there are people that will do the most stupid things for the most stupid reasons. And I can't figure out why it exists, but yet it sadly do be true. I'm pretty sure it's everywhere around the US. I'm pretty sure it's everywhere in other parts of the world. Like, it just happens. Like, people do things for the most dumb reasons. Nobody ever knows why. It's totally insane. It really is. Anyway, when it comes to this car in particular, the one we're driving, the Volvo C30 Polestar basically is a really nice car. It's front-wheel drive. It's like 270 something horsepower, which isn't that bad. It's like, I think it's like C-class for the most part. Almost in the B-class. It could be B-class. I'm not really sure exact starting class whatever that you get, that it starts when you get the car. But it actually is a very nice cruiser car. It's not meant for racing, obviously, but, you know, it is a very nice car. In a nutshell, it really is nice. I mean, it's not like the fastest car, obviously. It's not a fast B-class car. It does get like 160 to 170 miles an hour, or maybe 180. But ultimately, it is, in fact, a very nice car. It drives nice. It drives like there's no issues. And, you know, obviously all cars will have no issues. But if you have cosmetics turned off, then, or on whatever, then yeah, you will have problems. But if you have them off, like I do, and apparently cheese it, then yeah, you're gonna have like damage and stuff like that. But ultimately, if you just want to cheese it, like I do, kind of have. Oh, I want to go that way, obviously. I mean, if you want to just, you know, have a nice casual experience with any car, I don't care if it's slow, mid-speed, high speed, whatever, and you just want like no damage to your car, turn the cosmetics off. All you gotta do, plain and simple, not hard to do. It really isn't difficult to do. And it's definitely simple. It's a very simple thing. Just go in there, turn it off, and you're good. If you want zero damage to your car, I don't care if you wreck, I don't care if you roll over a hill, up a hill, down a hill, whatever. You just do what you gotta do, and you're good. For example, like if I say hit like if I hit anything, and I'll look at the front of the vehicle, there'll be no damage whatsoever because cosmetics is turned off. Now, if you want on for a more realistic experience, then that's fine. But other than that, I have mine off. It's essentially a no damage run to a car, whereas you're not like trying to do like, say, a regular game, like an action adventure game, or you know, some kind of game where you would need to do stuff like that, where you would have to do a no damage run just to, well, you don't have to, but you can for like YouTube purposes, obviously. So I'm pretty sure there's YouTubers I follow that do that kind of stuff. Because, you know, especially if you're like the PS5 games or the PS4 games or the Xbox games or PC games, where you just want to do a little thing called, oh, I want to impress my YouTube audience or my Instagram audience and just do like a no damage run for like a game that you have. You just want to, you know, can I get around this guy, please? I'm going to be careful with this car. Hi, I'm Mouse. How you doing, buddy? But if you want to do something like that, have fun with it. Just, you know, just don't go super crazy. But, you know, if you know how to play, if you know how to play a certain game, you can get through like, you know, things like that without losing a life, whatever. Have fun with it. Like, just you I mean, go with the way you want, but don't go insane and ballistic either. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? That is so cool, honestly. I personally love it. I think it's awesome when you can do that. I love when people do that. It's so cool. I'm gonna go around you, obviously. Beep beep. Excuse me. All right, we're gonna basically come up to. And we're gonna go from player house to player house. We got one on the right. We need to make a little right-hand turn up ahead. We're gonna go on a little bit of a dirt and gravel run, but that's fine. It's not gonna last long. I promise you won't last long. I gotta make my turn here. I mean, it's mostly like light stuff, so that's definitely doable. Gotta make sure nobody comes at me full force. Then we are gonna promise. No, I'm kidding. But anyway, you know, just do what you gotta do, bro. Here we are, La Casa Solariga, or how do you say it? But anyway, that one I know what it is, because that one I did look up. It's actually apparently called the Manor House. That's apparently what that is in front of us. If we look at it somehow, but yeah. I don't have the drone active, but if I did, well, you guys saw this house before, but apparently La Casa Solariga means the Manor House. Thanks to Google Translate. Pretty cool tool, actually. Anyway, so that's essentially the Volvo C30 Polestar. Get your hands on it today because apparently Wednesday, the 28th, is going to be the last day to get because the 29th, we're going to the next update. And the next update is going to be, if we go to the playlist, here we go. We go to here. That's apparently what Lunar New Year won. Ooh, nice. So apparently we're going to get that stuff on the 29th, which is this coming Thursday. That's in 6 days. Nice. And we know what happened when we had this last time. At the stadium, we had the drone show with the dragon flying up and around the top circle of the stadium. So it looked pretty cool. So we're going to see that in exactly 6 days from today. So again, matter of fact, you can see a little bit in the background possibly with all the stuff we had from before. So that's pretty cool. I'm more than certain we had a drone show where the drones basically made the shape of a dragon, went all the way across, up and around out the top layer of the stadium. So we're more than likely going to see that again in exactly 6 days. So get your hands on the Volvo C30 Polestar before Wednesday, because if not, who knows when I'm going to see it again. Seriously. So get yours today. All right? Cool beans. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.